going on, guys? Today we're going to do a commentary on gameplay had earlier today. And basically on this we're kind of going to go over each individual fight that we talked about a little bit more because of the replay system. So first of all, I landed in Lonely this time. I don't know why, just a random place I land sometimes. A lot of times there's not a lot of people, so it kind of lets you loot and get matted up before you really have to fight anybody. In this case, there was actually, I think, 3 guys that landed with me. So we're just going to go over it, and you'll see some building and how to counter all the builds, and we'll kind of go over it a little bit easier in this. So, normally I always go cabin when I land here, but in this case, I saw what I thought was a blue tactical shotgun, which I completely missed the pump right there. But so I saw a blue tactical, and I saw him land right there. So I see he has a shotgun right there. It's just basically the mistake he made in that situation was essentially is he saw me land there, and he got the shotgun first, and he didn't try to push the issue. Instead, he tried to go for a chest. So in that situation, you always want to push the issue early, especially if you get the shotgun first. Right here, this guy landed on a pump. He actually came instantly sprinting up, which, yes, is what you want to do if you're going to have the jump on somebody. Right here, he did have the jump on me, but in this case, I actually just got in the air and was able to hit the first shot. So, as long as the shot, as long as your shot's good right there, that's not a problem. So, right there, we got early mats because they had farmed a little before they built up. On this one, I believe I heard someone shoot at the tower. So, right here, I don't want to play too aggressive. So I'm kind of just trying to find him first before we just rush out, because I'm pretty sure we do not have a lot of mats at this point. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this outline so you guys can see it a little better. There we go. Now you can see it a little better. So there. So in this case, this dude has shields. So he's got shields, a blue AR. We have absolutely no shields, hardly any mats. So tried to tag him up. We hit him once. He instantly builds. Get a wall. He's just gonna spam. So he probably doesn't have a lot of mats if he's just spamming like crazy. Right here, try to get a couple shots in him. One pump, didn't hit for very much. We built up once, and he takes off running. So at this point, we hit him for a lot right there, and then hit him again. So at this point, he's maybe 10, 15 health. Here's where we're gonna push the issue. So right here, one thing you don't want to do, see, right there. So right here, before we even pushed up, he pre-aimed that corner. So he was pre-aiming the corner with an AR. Now granted, he had an AR, he's not going to one-shot us with an AR, but if he had a pump shotgun and we don't build right here, there's a good chance he could kill us. So we build. Honestly, I probably shouldn't have jumped. Just gain the high ground and, stay down. But in this case, I knew he didn't have a lot of health left. I knew I didn't have to hit him in the head, so it's just going to be a body shot. So, easy body shot. Killed him, and like I said, he had a blue AR, so that helps us in the long run. So, there's the 3 guys that were there. After this, it's just basically looting. The run we had was insanely far on this. So right here, you can see, also, I don't know if anybody knows this, but on the replay system, if you do press your map button, you have all the kills, you have a circle that is around your character at all times that shows people in the vicinity of you. So you can go back in and look and see, how close somebody was to you, or how many people there were when you challenged a fight. Maybe you can see if you would have played it a little bit differently later on. So that's what we'll go over in this. So right here, I'm going to skip forward a little bit because all we're doing is looting, and like I said, this is a long run. So all we do is we go, there's 3 chests in the cabin, which is why I wanted to go there originally, but I saw that. So we got fully shielded up, and I'm pretty sure had some minis left over. So now we got to make this long run. And honestly, normally I would say watch out for people or stop and get your mats where you can. But in this case, the storm's coming. I wasn't trying to get caught in the storm. I had a med kit, but I mean, there's no point really. So at this point we come up, and this right here, you see the walls just finished, and there is building being gone. So we know there's people in there somewhere. We know there is at least one person, maybe two, in that building. This guy right here I actually did not see. He got killed really fast. I did not see him push up. So we had this dude up here. He's fully shielded, full health, completely. You had this dude down here who's full shielded, full health. And if we look here, the Waldo dude is at 3 kills, and the Super Mario is at 2 kills. So these are some of the guys that actually have a couple kills in the game. So we need to watch out right here. I get a couple shots in on this dude. I put a couple shots in on the Waldo dude. And right there, I didn't know it, but he fell. So he falls all the way from the top right there. I did not realize that in the kill. Like, I was waiting on him. And then that dude, you know, right there, guys, box yourself in. Even if you're just doing a make hit, if you're just popping a mini, you know, at anything. If you're one shot or, I mean, honestly, in any situation, box yourself in, put a roof on, put a bottom, because you never know in that case. So right here, honestly, what I was going to do is I was going to wait on this dude to come down, because I knew all this loot was here, and this dude was waiting on this guy. So I was like, okay, we'll wait, and we'll play it this way, because this dude's a builder, obviously. You can tell by the fight right there. And I think I only had about 500 wood, and that was all I had. And that's not enough if you get into a fight with somebody that can, you know, build like crazy. So I never saw him. So eventually I was like, okay, you know what? Let's get the loot. He had another med kit for me, and we upgraded a couple guns. And as soon as I turn right here, I see this guy in the corner of my eye. So I'm like, okay, instant builds. Like, see, right here in this situation, we know he's there. So instantly we build. That should be your first reaction to everything, is an instant build. So instantly right here we build. Get completely surrounded. We go up. We get the high ground a little bit, trying to find this dude. We see him right there. Tried to cover him, but he went above it. So here's the thing right here. Is I'm going to slow it down just a little bit. So he's got high ground right here. He builds a wall. Right there, he honestly should have shot us. So he goes for a wall. We get high ground right here. So we ramp out, get our high ground, and here's where he messes up. He goes to ramp up with a single ramp. Instead of shooting him, we just shoot his ramp out from under us, take cover. He falls. Easy as like that. Like, in a sense, yes, we could have probably took a shotgun shot at him and then continued to build, but we were in the storm. I had, probably 50 health left, and you know, I don't have a lot of mats, so you don't want to make a fight last longer than what it necessarily should. So we'll speed it back up again. You don't want it to last longer than what it necessarily should, especially if you don't have the mats for it. That's the thing a lot of people do. People overbuild a lot. People love to overbuild sometimes. Like, I do it, everybody does it. You get your high ground, establish it, and just keep them from taking it from you. That's all you need to do. You don't need to, every time they build, you just keep building. They build, you just keep building. It's a waste of mats. So right here, you know, we get the chug jug or the med kits. Either would have worked. Probably should have took the med kits in the long run now that I look back on it, but I mean, it is what it is. So right here, you know, we'll take the chug jug. I'll fast forward a little bit through. So at this point we have 5 kills. We have 5 kills. So right here we're just gonna push up. We upgraded right there to a purple, and this right here is okay. So right here we get shot at. So what I'm gonna do is we're going to back this up, because this is gonna turn into kind of a build fight. So he tries to take some shots. Right here, we'll slow it down a little bit. So he tries to take some shots. So right here, first thing we're gonna do. So we ramp at him. We see him start to come. So okay, here comes ramps, ramps, ramps. Ramps, ramps, ramps. So right here, this case right here, we went to the side. We went to the side right here. We built a wall to block. We built a wall to block. He shoots the wall. And immediately from him shooting the wall, we put another one more, we ramp up, and he ramps up. We should have put another ramp. Right here we swapped, he missed, hit me right there. So I put a wall in front of us, a flat, and we're gonna ramp up. So see, now this time we're gonna we go up on top because we know he put a flat right there. So right here we get our high ground. He comes around, goes up. Right here, I wish I would have been watching more, because right here, if he would not have connected that second square, which he didn't mean to do that. He did not mean to do that at all. He meant to single ramp all the way. If he did, in that case, we could have shot that ramp down like we did. So he comes over the top. We block him. So he drops right there. We block him with that ramp. And now we go up. We have high ground still. We're going to build a flat on the top. Which, you don't have to build the flat. No means do you have to build the flat. But now he's going to come around. Now he comes around. We cover. He's trying to come up. We put a flat over him. It blocks him right there. We're going to take the high ground again. We build up. He comes out. And he's going to try and ramp up again. We get a couple shots on him right there. That's the thing. We get a couple shots on him right there. He actually gets up and misses his shotgun shot. So he misses the shotgun shot right there. We probably should have put a wall. He misses the shotgun shot. So we're going to go higher because his ramps already lead up to us. So right here, he's popping minis. He pops minis right here. Gets as much health as he can back. I'm pretty sure at some point in this, we pop minis. I was waiting on him to see where he was coming up at. So he tries to run. Right here, he knows, he probably doesn't have a lot of mats left. So he just tries to run, and we have the high ground, so we can see everywhere he's going. So we get the high ground right there. It's just an easy kill. We pop our minis, get back to 150. And then loot. I mean, get our loot done and go. Now, when I leave right here, I do see this person. So right here, I do see her. I was going to take a snipe, but the sniper rifle wasn't reloaded, so I didn't get to it in time. Fast forward a little bit. Looting. We went back up and got everything that he had because we were really low on mats, hoping that he had something. Luckily, he did. So right there, I'm not sure why he ran, now that I think about it. He had mats. He still had like 500, 600 mats total. So maybe he wasn't going to try it. Right here, I took a shot. This girl was completely unaware that we were even in the vicinity. So right here, I could have took a shot. Now, granted, I would have killed her because she has less than 105. I would have took a shot at her leg, she would have had less than 105. But I didn't want to take a chance. So, headshot her, get it over with. You know, loot her, and she had more minis for us too. So we got, you can see from this, there is a person over there who's about to shoot at us. So we know they're shooting at us. So instantly we wall. Right here. Gets in a gunfight. Wins the gunfight. If we could have got a shot on her and hit her, could have killed her. I wasn't going to waste my time with it. So we do have this guy down here hiding in the valley. Not a big deal. We'll fast forward up a little bit. I saw ramps. These ramps were lit up here, so obviously this is still the high ground. So you automatically, I do it usually when there's, after the circle, second circle closes in, the third circle, once it shows, I try and find a high ground in that circle if possible. If someone doesn't already have it, and try to take it from them if it's, you know, not extremely high up where you waste all your mats just to get to them. So right here, we were just waiting. There's nobody near us. There is one person down there. Right here, the circle moves, and honestly, there's no one near us, so we're just going to try and take the high ground as quick as possible before anybody else does. This guy is right over here. We see him in just a second, I believe. So yeah, so right here we see him. Aim in. I don't think we shoot, though. No, I was going to see if he stopped just to take a better shot. There's no point in me taking that shot. So right here, this girl from earlier fly pads to us. So right here, we're going to pause it real quick. I'm going to bring it out of this so we can kind of back up a little bit. This isn't a build battle, but it just kind of shows building means so much. So right here, I see this person. She has an RPG out. instantly wall. Okay? So she shoots that wall. Instantly build it back. We take a shot. Missed. See where she's running? We're going to instantly wall up. Instantly wall up for her. Because we know this RPG's coming. Right here. Wall. 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 Right here. She's coming. Right there. So look at this. So we know she has an RPG and we know she's going to fire it. Like, she does not care. She's shooting that RPG. She's not pulling anything else out. So when she comes around that corner, all we do is put a wall in front of her. There's no point in trying to fight an RPG. We put a wall in front of her. It takes care of it for us. So she kills herself. Kind of sucks because that would have been, I believe, the 10th kill of the game. We would have got our 10th kill right there. This guy's still down here in the bottom. This guy's hiding right here in a bush. I think that's all we can, that's all that's in our area right now. So right now I'm gonna skip forward a little bit. I was looking to see if that guy would push, because a lot of times if you ever get in gunfights, don't just be prepared to loot instantly. Like, know that, you know, somebody may push you. There's a good chance. So right here, we take our high ground, build, you know, 3 stories high. You won't take fall damage if you fall from 3 stories, so I always usually do 3. Sometimes 4, but you will take fall damage. So right here, sit here a little bit. This dude's in this bush, which I'm pretty sure I looked at this bush, but I couldn't tell. He's in this bush. This guy right here is hiding behind this wall. He peeks his head once so we know he's there. And then this other dude is literally directly below us in a bush. So we got 2 guys in a bush. This guy's hiding behind a wall, and we have high ground. So now we know where the next circle is. We know it's right there on that peak. So right here, I'm pretty sure I was waiting on him to peek up. He doesn't end up peeking up. I think he peeks up one time. We take a shot, and we missed. So right here, I edit all the way down. Get down and instantly. So this dude's moving. Circle's about to start closing in. So right now, I'm just going to take advantage of it and get the high ground in the center of the next circle. A lot of times you'll have guys that push this really quickly. So right here, essentially, we get the high ground. So we have the high ground in the next circle. This dude is still in a bush with a gold scar. This dude's still in a bush with a blue burst. And this dude is hiding in a corner. Sometimes, if you get this lucky, if you go and take advantage and take the high ground, like how we did here, you know, we built up and we made it a point that we are the ones built up. You have guys like this. You have guys that are going to sit in bushes. You have guys that aren't going to do anything. Circle's closing. Now they have to make a move. All these guys are right next to each other. They're all next to each other, and they're all about to find each other. So right here, these guys find each other. I see him. That gold scar wins. One shot, he's dead. So now it's 1-on-1. We just took advantage. We saw this dude running right here. I tried to prediction rocket, honestly. Of course, he did what he was supposed to. So right here, we're going to fast forward. He's spamming. I take a sniper shot somewhere in here. We should have hit him, honestly. We missed. It happens. So we're just trying to move him. I'm not a big fan of RPGs, but, I mean, if you have it, use it. Why not? So eventually we have to move, and that's when he pushes. He pushes when he has to move. So we're just trying to not let him have any ground. So right here, we're kind of in a tough spot with this. We didn't know where he was. I see him right there, and he instantly ramps up. Like, he's instantly going for it. I should have already been ramping up. So see, I ramp up late. He gets beside me. Instant walls. See what we did there? We ramped over him, and we instantly walled. Right here, this is what we did wrong. We fell below him, gave him high ground, but we covered, moved around, trying to get to the next circle. He stays up top the whole time. I just tried to knock it down so maybe I could get him down. Pretty sure he hits me with a couple shots right here, which, I mean, on his part, that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to put pressure on the other person. This tree right here, never try and build underneath a tree. So right here, He gets a couple shots, knocks us down to about 100 health. He falls, didn't take any damage. I try to knock it down, I missed one. He falls behind us. So right there, we instantly wall over him and instantly ramp. So we're still just trying to keep this high ground. Get an easy shot on there, knock him down. So now, it's a little different. Now he's got to heal. So now he's going to take minis and heal. In this case, we should probably have been popping minis instantly. So right here, we're going to pop them. I was just making sure he didn't push first. So right here, RPG's reloaded. We hit him again. Now he's down to 20 health. Maybe. Goes back down. He's going to pop more minis. And right here, I think, or at least I thought I knew where he was. I didn't, but I thought I did. I thought he was right there where it was knocked out, but he wasn't. He was inside it. So we build out. I tried to get a cheeky shot on him with an RPG. Like I said, he wasn't where I thought he was. I was trying to edit right here and just kind of find him, figure out where he was, and he was just hiding underneath. A lot of times that's what guys will do. They'll hide where you give them space. So right here, this dude does not have a lot of health. We know that for sure. We've hit him with 2 RPGs, unless he is just loaded. So he knocks us down. We wall and instantly go up. We instantly go high. And here he comes. Game over. We could have hit him with a shotgun. We could have hit him with an RPG. It didn't really matter right there. The dude only had like 60 health, so it wouldn't have mattered. I took the RPG shot just as like a shoe-in thing, because sometimes everyone knows you get, you know, crappy hit detection with shotguns. It happens. Right there, what we could have done is we could have took high ground again. So when he built up to the side, I could have built a wall up, a flat, and another ramp, and took higher ground, made him come up again. But in that sense right there, this circle is so small, you don't want to get in a crazy build fight, because if he has 10 minis, like, if you get an insane build fight, it's going to come down to who can outlast the other one in the end of the circle, or you're going to be literally editing your way down to find this dude. Other than that, I mean, that's really all I can put right there. We only had a couple build fights that I can really go into detail with and really help with. There will be more videos in the future. If you guys like that, and have any questions about any type of strategy about how I go about it, or any more tips as to maybe editing, go ahead and follow Twitter. It's the same as my gamer tag on here. Follow them. I put videos on there all the time of edits and stuff, and you can DM me on there and ask easier questions. Other than that, thanks guys, and see ya.